This video, I'm going to talk about every single Robin, go over their history in One Piece Bounty Rush, and showcase one game with every single one of them. Now, I do want to mention something very important is that I recorded 2 games with every single one of these Robins. That's why some of the games don't have super challenging opponents and some of them aren't that good, because I recorded 2 games and chose the better one. I didn't want to record 500 games and pick the best ones. So if you guys want more gameplay with every one of these Robins, I do have an individual video for most of the Robins, especially Enies Lobby Robin. I have tons of gameplay, so check those out if you care. But yeah, that's why these games are going to be the way they are. And I also want to mention, yes, this is inspired by Hound's series. He didn't do one on Robin yet, but I'm sure when he does one, his gameplay is going to be better. Maybe not on Enies Lobby Robin, because hey, you guys know. But on every other one, maybe not Orobi as well. Well, okay, listen, maybe I'm better at him than Robin, but every single other unit he's better than me at. And more importantly, he also showcases the 2 and 3 star version of every single unit. So if he does every Luffy, he does every single Luffy. And so that's really cool. But before you guys say, okay, I'm just ripping off Hound, I do want to mention something very, very important. I did do every Luffy in One Piece Bounty Rush before him. It was about 10 months ago. It's one of my most popular videos. And the difference is that he did something cooler. I just showcased their skills in Survival 100, whereas he decided to showcase gameplay, which is actually what you guys want to see, and it makes so much sense. But as you can see, I'm killing it with Miss All Sunday. These laws, they don't know. But Miss All Sunday, actually, I had so much fun playing this one game. Look at these KOs. Oh my god, perfect dodges off the wazoo. It's crazy. But before we talk about Miss All Sunday, yeah. So I do want to mention shout out to Hound. Sorry, I was gonna say Soul, but shout out to Hound for his idea. But more importantly, I do want to mention that yeah, this is Robin. I'm gonna do it. I see other people copying his series, and technically, it's not a copy. Now, the history of Miss All Sunday. 2 minutes in, we finally get to talk about Robins. Now, this unit's actually pretty interesting. When she came out, she wasn't used. Like, not many people pulled for her. She came out with Bon Clay, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And Bon Clay actually wasn't that bad when he came out, because he was decent against Kuzan or Aokiji, Admiral, because we didn't have many green attackers at the time besides NL. And so, yeah, Miss All Sunday wasn't that good, right? She was decent, but who loved using Miss All Sunday? The hackers. Oh my god, she was hackers' favorite thing, because she had this capture faster and fill it up, and so it was easier for hackers to just use her. And of course, these hackers dimmed down a bit in recent years, but at the beginning of the game, it was really, really bad. I got lucky, and I rarely face hackers. Maybe I don't play at the same time zone as them, but yeah, I know that you can see many clips of old Bounty Rush where this Miss All Sunday was used for the hackers, which I guess makes sense. Also, lore-wise, right? Miss All Sunday was working for an evil organization. The hackers are kind of evil, ruining everyone's experience. But yeah, so that's that for Miss All Sunday. Unfortunately, I did die twice, and now I have to use Frankie because I didn't want to throw. But yeah, that's that. If you guys did not know, I'm I love Robin. Not only do I love Robin, she's my favorite character in One Piece and all of anime. I'm sure most of you guys watching this channel already know this, but yeah, hopefully you guys like the new layout. I did decide to make it a bit more clean instead of these rough white edges. My friend did shout at me for it, and so I decided I'm gonna try something different. Maybe I'll go back. I have the camera in the middle now, so you can see the team boost of both teams. Instead of me covering on one side, you can see my diamonds, you can see my resources. It's just covering the timer. It's not that big of a deal, but yeah, that's that for this game. Let me know if you guys want me to change the layout or anything. And so yeah, Miss All Sunday's medal set was the same as the Orobi one, so you can skip to Orobi as a thing, and you can see it's a typical runner set. And so yeah, we did get MVP. Now for Red Attacker Robin. Now actually, here's some quick lore about me. When she came out, I was super happy, right? Timeskip Robin, oh my god. Now, she does have a lot of cool stuff going for her. Her tremor is nice, she has knockback, she has decent tankiness, and also she has healing, which especially at the time was super, super rare. But her playstyle really involves her being alone, and personally I was hoping she would be a defender, because I always saw Robin more as a defender, so Enies Lobby Robin being a defender is really nice for me. But when she came out being an attacker, I was kind of sad, right? At the time, I didn't have much. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Look at that clean tremor. Now, look at that perfect dodge. Get into the knockback. Get the fuck out of here, Pell. Pell, they call him top attacker. Okay, dude. Okay, look at that. Look at that, Robin. Putting in work. I bait him into thinking I'm going to capture. He gets a perfect dodge, or I get a perfect dodge, sorry. And then I knock him back. I miss the meat, but he misses it as well. And then he hits me, because that's a nice skill. So Akainu comes, saves the day by doing absolutely nothing because the bell just left. But yeah, so some lore about me. I was not happy with this unit. Not because she was bad, but because I really wanted it to be a defender that played with the team as a support. And so when she was a solo attacker, I wasn't a big fan, but she was definitely very solid at the time. Even today, she's not garbage, right? She can do really reasonably good against a lot of stuff like Blackbeard. If he sucks you in while you're doing your tremor skill, boom. So you have to obviously predict stuff, and I'm not saying she's good, but she's not trash. And like I don't think I can use Timeskip Sanji. Like I'm miserable with him, but I can use her, and I had a good time. Like this is one. I think with her I recorded one game. Maybe I'm lying. Maybe I did two, but I think this was the only game I recorded with this Robin, and I didn't play her in months. And I just have such a great time. He dodges, and yeah, unfortunately her skills are old, so they take time to launch. So of course the new units that have millisecond speed reactions, yeah, but. The unfortunate reality with every single Robin in One Piece Bounty Rush is that they're never bad, but they're never so broken that everyone pulls for them. Of course, Robin also is not the most popular character in One Piece. Of course, a lot of people like her, but not many people have her as their number one. And so, besides Robin's super fans, yeah, here I did a bit too early. Luckily, he did fall for it, and so we're able to do it. But we do that kid, man, that kid. Okay, but yeah, so being not the most popular, someone not everyone wants to summon for, especially a lot of them being step ups. Some people just skip their banners, and yeah, some people might think the Robins are boring, and so they don't pull, save up, and then that. But yeah, look at that. Like I just said, yo, uncle. Now I know he's not talking to me, right? I'm not that, but it's pretty cool. Like, at the one game I was recording, there's a guy called Yo Uncle. And so shout out to him. I know some people call me Yo Uncle. If you guys want to know, by the way, the story about that, do let me know. I will be doing a community post where you guys can ask me any questions. So if you guys have any questions about anything about me, about my thoughts on the game, about what other games I play, what do I like, stuff like that, do let me know. I will be making a community post, and you can just ask any question you want there, and I'll answer them in a video, and hopefully I'll go in depth, and people that care can care. Yeah, so your uncle got number one. So yes, shout out to Nico Chan for this Robin build. Now, as you can see, I had Zone Grand Line, and I built her pretty tanky, and the reason why is because of Nico-chan. Now, in my mind, Robin wasn't the best unit. Look at that perfect dodge. But she wasn't the best unit. And she really isn't the best unit. But if you play her as a defender that captures flags, she can be pretty decent, right? You spawn the clone, you fill up the flags faster, right? You also build her Zone Grand Line. She has some damage reduction built in her kit. She has a knockback. And so everything she has can be like a mini defender that can capture flags. So look at the Shanks shows up. He doesn't know. They don't know how to play against Robin. So I'm here filling up the flag. Of course, I have Grand Line, so he's blue, so I'm taking less damage from him. And on my treasure, I get damage reduction as well. This Robin is really good. She has a lot of damage reduction. So again, shout out to Nico-chan because she's the one who made the video on this Robin showcasing the tanky build. And it's pretty cool. Look, this is Shanks. This is Shanks we're talking about, right? Now, he doesn't know that I know how to play against Shanks. And so I'm not obviously going to fall for his counter. But then, boom! I hit him with the knockback. He does dodge, but of course, the skill is bit slow, and I think they had the player that wasn't playing. He just started playing, so that's something to keep in mind. Of course, Akainu and Urush came. They thought I couldn't handle it, which is pretty fine because the law also showed up, and they clean up the mess. All right. So again, like I said, she's not only a defender, she can be pretty tanky, but she can also capture flags. Now I'm wary of Smoker because he can just suck you in instantly. So I thought he would use it here, and so yeah, look at that. Put up the clone, and now I can capture the flag insanely quickly. Insane speed. Look at that Smoker. He did not know. He couldn't react. And now I can be pretty tanky on my treasure area. I don't think we 5-0. Yeah, they instantly capture the flag. I did this a bit too early, but that's my bad. And yeah, we do KO the Smoker with the help of Akainu, and then unfortunately we get anti-heal. But Christmas Robin has no way of anti-healing. Now the story with Christmas Robin, is a pretty interesting one. As in, she came out, there's Chopper, there's Robin, and they're Christmas units. Now Bounty Rush doesn't do Christmas units anymore, and so now we'll have some Frankie gameplay the last 20 seconds or 40 seconds, but Robin, Christmas, she wasn't that popular. She wasn't that good even initially, but A lot of people thought Robin and Chopper were pretty cute. They were not limited, so obviously a lot of people skipped. They were also right before the anniversary, so even more people had to skip because we did not know what they're going to do for the anniversary. And of course, they came out between big powerhouses, right? Whereas that was when we were starting to get the power creep of Katakuri, Kuma, Kaido, Dofi, Gear 4, Sabo, Stampede. So, we started to see strong units. Wano Zoro was out at the time already, so we started to see what the good units are. So a lot of people were skipping, and the Chopper as well was pretty cute. So people summoned for him instead. And yeah, that's why not many people summon. But Bounty Rush doesn't do seasonal units anymore, which I understand why, right? There are so many characters they want to get to release, but also part of me does want skins, like Halloween skins, Christmas skins. Maybe we can buy skins for like 20 gems on a character. Something like that would be pretty cool. Now, Enies Lobby Robin. For a long time, we went without a single Robin, right? Because remember, the first three all came out within the first year. So as you can see, this was recorded pretty old. Now I have her completely max boosted. And so these games are like 1 season old, so this season is about to end. It was the season before this. I just never got around to actually talking over these games, so they're pretty old. These Akainus, I do want to mention, they are 5-star. They are SS Akainus, but they are only 5-star, and they had pretty decent support, I think. I'm not sure, but they were not 6-star Akainus. So remember that. That's why they're not dealing damage at all. Poor souls, but that's why you shouldn't use a 5-star Akainus in SS when you have Robins against you. But yeah, so Enies Lobby Robin has even better history. And the thing is, 2020 did not have any Robins. 2021 got two back-to-back, right? Enies Lobby and O-robi. Now, Enies Lobby, her kit, a lot of people think is boring, which understandably so, right? You're not doing much. You're standing still in one skill doing absolutely nothing, like this one, right? But the thing is, it's a lot of fun when you can tank. Look at this. Perfect dodge. Blackbeard, you can't do anything, right? Defenders, so many characters cannot deal any damage to Robin, which is just it's just so nice. They have a Sugar. Shout out to Sugar, a new defender that's actually pretty good that a lot of people I feel underestimate. But yeah, look at the damage. You will receive very little damage, and that's the fun of playing Robin, right? You can reduce their attack, you can knock them back, you can confuse them, you can heal. All that with one skill. The other skill you tank more. You heal. Sorry, you don't heal with skill 2, but you heal with skill 1. You heal when an enemy or a teammate gets KO'd, something like that. You heal in your team boost because she has that. She's so good. Now we got turned into a toy. Unlucky. That's what Sugar is so good at. 5% to get turned into a toy. Pretty good. But of course, as soon as she dodges, we use our knockback. Now, okay, Fuji, use your skill. It does have ignore defense, right? I think that thing, the meteorite, has ignore defense, and that's why it dealt 2k damage instead of 2. But again, remember, 2k damage is still nothing. And on Robin, especially because she can heal it in many different ways. And so many people skipped Robin, and the reason why people skipped this one is because she came right after the anniversary, which had Roger and Odin, so of course people summoned for that. And then we got the Garp and Whitebeard, both of them prime, so everyone summoned for that if you didn't already have 0 gems from the anniversary. And then if you somehow still had gems, God Usopp, the most annoying character till today, very much used. He came out, and Frankie was also pretty fun, and people knew that. But Rat Usopp, very popular, so people summoned for him. So most people had no gems left for Robin, so it left very few people to summon for Robin. She also came with Monster Chopper, who was decent, but not the best thing ever. And more importantly, like Robin, like, she was pretty boring in terms of a kit, and not many people realize how strong she would be. Of course, her tankiness is amazing, but a lot of people underestimated that, and also many people just didn't care for it. They were like, all right, I'll get her eventually. And there was Oni Luffy that came right after, Oni Kid that came right after, so people forgot about her. But she's still, I think most people can agree, the tankiest defender in the game. Is just, it's hard for her to make a comeback, right? It's hard for her to get KO. So if you're losing, it's hard for her to make a comeback. Also, she's very weak to knockbacks. See, 0 kills, 0 knockbacks, 0 captures, but we still got MVP. Now this is the runner build I use on everyone. Of course, you guys saw my attacker build, you guys saw my defender build. It's all the cookie cutter ones. And so yeah, this one did have S+ players. I do want to mention that. And yeah, but again, like I said, I only recorded 2 and I chose the better one. This one had some Akainu, so even though they were S+ players, I said, you know what, people maybe want to see that. And I got a clutch at the end, so I kept it. Now, O-robi was definitely very interesting, right? Being a step up that came out, of course, way better than Bonkichi. Like, what the fuck they were doing with Bonkichi. But if you defend Bonkichi, good for you, man. Like, if you think people should waste 220 gems for a step up, great. But anyways, Robin, very, very strong. O-robi is like, she has the best capture speed in the game. So of course, no one's gonna summon for that alone, right? So basically, only Robin fans summoned, and even Robin fans, a lot of them couldn't because they didn't only summon for Enies lobby Robin. Here we almost captured it, but she has insane capture speed. So not only Robin fans wanted to summon, they couldn't because she came right after Enies lobby Robin. So we got spoiled, but at the same time, like, it was really scary for Robin fans because there were just too many coming back to back. But the good thing is that both of them are really, really good, and O-robi is still fantastic, and she can capture a lot of flags a lot quickly, and her capture speed is just unmatched. And so it's very, very nice. She also has increased to team boost. So in Tons of Treasure, she's literally the best unit because Tons of Treasure is basically impossible to get 2 team boosts because you don't get team boost by capturing flags. And so Robin or Robbie gives you 2. So she gives you 5% extra or 10% when you capture a flag. So she can give you 2 team boosts, which is just mind blowing. She's so good for Tons of Treasure. You'll easily get 20 to 25 captures if you just go around capturing flags, forget fighting. And yeah, like, look at here, you can fill up flags. She has a knockback, and her knockback is really good. I do have worse gen tag. I do have Grand Line, so I can tank Rogers a bit better. Odin's as well, other greens. I thought he would use his skill here, but he didn't. Very smart. I got knocked back, unfortunately. She's really not good against Akainu, but her skill that has many hits like this one, it's really nice against his skill too because it can remove the shield. Now, of course, my dumbass did not, but I got a perfect dodge to get the hell out of there. And here I was going to try to knock back the kid, which I don't do because of Roger knocking him on the floor. And I do a dodge, which was a big mistake. Luckily, I don't get punished for it. But here I am. I'm like, all right, Akainu, okay, he's going to fuck with me. I'm going to go out. I get a perfect dodge on Shanks, which is very clutch, by the way. Just we want to mention that was insanely clutch to get that perfect dodge. Otherwise, Shanks' combo could have killed me, and that allowed us to get the middle flag. Now, 30 seconds left into the game. I do use the skill, and with Roger, we do manage to get the KO. Luckily, Akainu wasted his skill long range, so I don't know how long range he thought his skill was, because apparently that was not broken enough. So I see the fish, or I feel the fish vibrating my phone, so I'm not going to push there. And here I'm just waiting, right? I see the Garb, and I'm like, all right, listen, Garb can capture this flag. If I can go capture their base, they have no one that can stop me. Of course, I realize there's an Akainu. If he turns around, he can hit me. He does have the abilities to hit me through the thing, so I'm just scared. But yeah, we managed to get it, and because of that, of course, we have more capture, and boom, they managed to capture a flag. But because I captured this one, it all worked out at the end. And yeah, so of course, nice name got MVP. And yeah, that's pretty much that for every single Robin and One Piece Bounty Rush. I wanted to talk pretty quickly because I wanted to talk about the gameplay, talk about their history, all of that at the same time. So hopefully, you know, it's not the worst thing. If you guys want more in-depth history, I will find a way to do that for the future. But for now, had to make it quick, had to talk about my experience with them, talk about the community's feelings and stuff. So there was a lot packed into a 3-minute game. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully this was nice. And if you guys want more, do let me know. I don't want to do them too often because I do want to keep this as Hound's thing. But if you guys like me talking about the history, talking about all that, then that's cool. I will do them from time to time, like I did for every Luffy and One Piece Bounty Rush about a year ago. So I think it was 11 months now, 10 months. So yeah, that being said, guys, hope you enjoyed. Make sure to check out Hound and Nico Chan for the stuff, and especially Hound because he's been killing it. I think he gained like 4,000 subs in like a month and a half or something, which is just insane. I think the biggest bounty rush YouTubers are getting that much growth. So he's definitely on his way there to becoming one of the biggest ones, and that's fantastic because I've enjoyed his gameplay a lot in the past, and I recently even talked to him. So for the first time, we got to chat and stuff. So that was nice. And so yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. I will be making more videos now, hopefully, and yeah, peace.